This one will be a little short. We're running kind of low on time, but trains fit everywhere. Track should be good to go. New trains. Just finished the refresh. I like this camera angle. We've got 5 Halloween things in the 5 Halloween things in that you can see. Let's put it that way. Yes, CCC, it's Halloween. Tomorrow is Halloween. But Scott Rails is doing tomorrow, so I figured I'd just do it tonight. I've got spare time. Ish. There's not a lot of cars, so I don't really know why he's stalling on that. We're still kind of putting stuff on after the refresh, so still finishing up building some trains, putting power back on. So my sister was bored yesterday. In her words, boredom and creativity. She made some Lego things. Oh, happy birthday, dear cat, CCC. Tomorrow. Chessie, or you have another one, right? If I remember correctly. That doesn't happen very often, though. Anyways, she built a little fly thingy-majigger. Oh, two others? CCC posted a video on Chessie a while ago. You should go check that out after the live stream. Wink, wink. Where's the other ones? Oh, here's the centipede thingy. A lot of little ridged pieces for like gears as the legs. That was pretty cool. Smart. Rare occasions, but you know. And then back here we have this thing. I don't really know what it is. But yeah, it is cool. He likes the pumpkin, I guess. And this thing. Alright. CCC might have a long form in the morning. We'll see about that. I'll have to watch it. It has big antenna. It's standing on the ground. You're on top of a bank right now. That's why you're so high. And then back here, this is Seymour bones. Thanks. Those are actually antenna pieces. I have some on some of my sets. I like Legos. So, I don't think I'll put them on this channel or anything. This is more of a trains, occasional vehicles channel. If you're not new, you'll know that. But oh, is there multiple? Hi, Raven. They have like 2 switchers or something in Liberty now. Oh, that reminds me. I went out rail fanning today. I caught the Illinois terminal, just regular power or light power, just that. That was pretty cool. But then we went over and you know at like the end of the NS between Murray and Avondale. They have these like switchers that are there, and one of them, they're both Wamex, but one of them has Call River on the second time. Yeah, that's the second time. Or second time I've caught the Illinois terminal. Um, it had the Kansas City terminal on the side of the long hood, which I guess is the forward. Switchers are just weird like that, but they're cool. I wish the class 1s used them, or at least commonly. There might still be a couple running around. But I don't think, like, BNSF or NS have them. Didn't NS get rid of those with, like, the U-boats and all the other cool engines? I mean, C6Ms are cool, but, like, 1,000 is a lot. Even for a class 1. Well, to put it in simple-ish terms, Wamex is Watco, and Watco owns the Kaw River Railroad and the the KCT. So Watco is the main owner, and those are the railroads. It's kind of like Genesee and Wyoming, but not as big, I think. Yeah, Watco's pretty big, but not as big as Genesee and Wyoming. We're up to 5 trains now. Yeah, it'd be cool if all the railroads had different paint schemes. Like WAMX, most of them don't really have a lot of different engines, but we're having electrical problems or something. Anyways, right here, that I just weathered that flat car, and that's an old engine that I have. Eventually, I've been working on a website, so hopefully I'll have a website up next live stream to where you can see the trains and request them, know what your options are. Hopefully. Amtrak is on. It'll be the next train on the left, but what do you mean by the Oklahoma ones? Oh, you mean the Oklahoma short lines by Watco? Like the Oklahoma short lines? There's Amtrak. Still the bi-levels. We might put them on single levels sometime, but for now we only have we have 2 of, is that phase 5 or phase 6? I don't remember. But we got 2 of those and then 2 older ones. I don't know where the live coal is, so the poll I put up was supposed to be the unit train on this. I got on a time crunch, so the train's not made yet, so it's gonna be empty coal. But hopefully we'll have a coal by the end of the session. I'm gonna start putting it on now, so if I don't answer your comments. Okay. I don't know what that was, but trains will be up and running in a minute. Alright, CCC. Yeah, it's something to do with power, I think, or it could be like a problem with the DCC, maybe? I don't know. But all the trains stopped. I guess that was kind of obvious, but, you know, not just the ones on the camera. On our DC controller, it'll short if you have 5 engines on, maybe even less, so DCC was a good investment. We could didn't really like multi multi-engine trains, if that's what you want to call it. Consists, I guess, is the right word. We're up to 5 viewers. That's a new peak for this stream. Considering it only took me like 3 or 4 minutes to put up these decorations, I think the live stream background looks pretty good. No, you'll have to tell me where Wood Heights is, CCC. Is that Missouri or Kansas? Alright, Missouri. So, oh, 10 minutes past Excelsior. So, not too far away. Pretty good. We've been having some troubles with that one. Maybe we should take that one off. We took 4913, the Grand Trunk local, off. Oh, Peter Menigan 338, Maui. That's pretty far from me. It's expensive down there. Do they have a lot of trains down there? It's an island, so like maybe they have like well, no. Cuz that's not the capital island, right? Oh, the fires. Yeah. You're more of a expert on that type of stuff. You're the emergency guy. At the airport? Well, if there's one place to find a train to the airport, makes sense. So you said left on the island. Does that mean there used to be freight railroads or something down there? There comes Amtrak again. Sugarcane and pineapple. That's a railroad name. It sounds Hawaiian, though. I guess. A parking lot shuttle on tracks, huh? They have, like, buses type thing here. We're kind of in Kansas City area. Oh, that's what they hauled? It'd be a nice name, though. Well, that makes more sense. Do you know what they were called? Narrow gauge is interesting, though. There's, like, barely any narrow gauge left in, like, the whole country. I think it's, like, northeastern area or something. They might have a little bit. I'm not really sure, though. They don't have any around my area, though. Unless you count, like, those mini trains that you ride, like, at the zoo or something. If you count that as narrow gauge. But it's pretty cool that they have narrow gauge on model railroads. It's not all just standard gauge. I don't have any narrow gauge stuff, but I've seen some, like Burr Stewart. He's a really nice YouTuber. He models like Burlington Northern merger, 1970s-ish in Seattle. It's really cool, and he's got like a narrow gauge line in his layout. It's really cool. You go check it out. Huh. I don't know what that was. Nothing derailed, but the engine going over that switch. That was weird. That doesn't usually happen. I'm surprised I managed to make Seymour stay up there, but the trees definitely help. I was gonna put him to where his legs would be like a tunnel, but I guess it's easier to see him this way, too, so. Ooh, steam narrow gauge. That's cool. Like, diesel narrow gauge is one thing, but it's kind of hard to tell. But steam narrow gauge, it's like, that reminds me of the old logging railroads that used to be across the country. Obviously, I never saw any of them, but like, when I went to Illinois Railway Museum in Chicago, they had the Shay running. It's like an old logging company train, and I don't know if it used to be narrow gauge. It looks narrow gauge, but it's not. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I went 2 days in a row because why not? I like trains. So, an old steam train in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. That's from the narrow gauge in Hawaii. Oh, that's cool. I've never been to Strasburg, but I will one day, hopefully. You went last summer, right? In a museum. Well, that makes sense. Oh, down to Hawaii from northern Illinois area? Illinois. I'm not a type of person who says that. I don't know if that would count as redneck, but I don't normally say Illinois. Just anywhere in Pennsylvania would be nice for a fan, especially Horseshoe Curve. I definitely want to go there someday. It looks awesome when it snows. Like, I've seen it on the virtual railfan webcams. In there, we got some Lego skeletons in the White Wisconsin Central Gondola. They kind of hang over the edge a little bit. The torsos are a little big, but still, why not? There comes the ore train power that we had before the refresh. I just finished the refresh yesterday, but I didn't have really a lot of time to get everything up and running. I mean, I started making the mainline trains and I switched out the locals and stuff, like these guys. There's some boxcars down here, some C&W. They're not reefers, they're just insulated, that's the word. That was a little bit far. And then that's newly weathered too, the Rock Island. Faded up the Rock Island a little bit, put some gray on the hatches on top. I think it turned out pretty good. Pretty much all the weathering jobs from recently. That BN hopper needs to be weathered, the one that's going to come by. You can see it way back in the background on the left. It's on the Grand Trunk. I think Grand Trunk blue looks better than the Grand Trunk with black. I'm glad they made the Heritage unit like that. The CN Heritage units aren't bad. I like them. They're pretty cool, except for the Wisconsin Central. No, they should have done it like the 6655, our resident sound engine that's working right now. I mean, we have another one. There's a Santa Fe B40-8W, but I think that's in the intermodal facility right now, just sitting there. Our only currently active one. It works too. It's newer, but one day I'd love to get the P42 with sound. This P42 has the home base type thing for the headlights. You know the headlights by the ditch lights? I think there's only a couple left that have like that come to a point on the bottom. Most of them are just kind of like oval, but this one's shaped like a home base. I'm getting this information from Harrison of Colorado, though. I trust him enough. He's a random guy I found on YouTube. What could go wrong? And the red lights on the back. That'd be really cool. I think Scott Rails posted a video of that. Anyways, there's 6655 on the left. With the skeleton load. I like the scrap gondola second out. I didn't even know we had that until I dug through with the big refresh. I just dug through everything we had, trying to find what would look good on the layout. So 50's not that bad. It's a good temperature. I mean, it's a little on the chilly side, but like, it's better than 80, 90 or something like that. I like the cold. Yes, this is a real pumpkin. Nobody asked that, but that just popped into my head. I don't know where the stem is, though. I would have started this earlier, but we hadn't carved the pumpkins yet, so did that, took a shower real quick, then went down here for the rest of the night. And I figured, why not put the little thing up there? Whatever that is. This is always here. That's the plastic pellet silos. I think they turned out pretty good. Not again. Okay, that was the Santa Fe unit. For some reason, it was pulling out and it just shorted. There it goes. We're even in views and likes, or concurrent viewers. I like the Northwoods. We've got the Liney's sign up there. That's not mine. That's my dad's, but I like it. I like the weathering on it and stuff. And then on the top left, we've got the railroad family trees from the Trains magazine. I got that for my birthday last year. Back up to 5 viewers. I don't know why I didn't do this before, but we have a portable charging bank. So I always put it where I could like reach the wall with the charging cord. That way it doesn't die. Rookie mistake. That's how the first stream ended. But I just plugged it in the power bank, put the power bank on the floor, and now I can just put it wherever I want. That was never really an issue, but still. The stream's probably gonna last until like 9, so probably 15 more minutes or something. Maybe. I don't know. It'll be sometime soon. 10, 15 minutes left. I'm gonna go trick-or-treating tomorrow night, so I'll get some sleep tonight. Alright. Good time to end the stream then. No, I'm not in Spooner, Wisconsin, but that's where the place is based out of. Kind of. Well, the yard is based on Spooner, Wisconsin in like the 80s, 90s before it got torn out. I don't know if it was actually in the 90s. I don't remember. But yes, that's where this is based out of. With the Line East sign and stuff. We're in Kansas City, though. Area. Missouri. Do you know anything about Spooner, Wisconsin, or did you just go on Google Maps and try to find if that has anything to do with this? I mean, it makes sense that it would, though. Oh, I used to fish near Spooner. That's nice. I guess a lot of Illinois-ish area go up to Wisconsin. That's how my family started going up there. It's been a while, though. I think it was like 60s or 70s when they started going up, and still go up to this day. Well, this year, I guess. It's only for summers. Alright. We got like 5 minutes left. Then I'm gonna call it a night. Hi, Jeff. Welcome back. You barely squeezed in. We got like a little less than 5 minutes left, I think. Seven viewers. Will that be the high for this stream? Halloween special-ish. The pre-Scott Rails stream, I guess. Got a couple things around the hill. Alright, thank you, Jeff. I'll keep up the good work. Anyways, that's Seymour. Right there. The skeleton. Seymour bones. He just chills there and watches trains. For now. You have Dino Box and Stay Puft. You mean the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? He always reminds me of the Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't know if he's based off of that or something, but that's always what he reminds me of. Good night, Jeff. You'll bug me later. Speaking of bug, there's the fly again. The fly wants more attention. It is a pretty nice bug. Skinny things. I think this guy's my favorite though. Just because of how weird he looks. Oof. He'll probably get knocked off by Seymour's leg or something. I was originally gonna put this skull on there, but it didn't put on the bridge. I've just had this for a while. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a nice ride too. It's got a backrest and everything. And Seymour knocked him out. You can go back on your building. There's 6655. That'll be the last train of the night. So once it goes past Seymour, we'll probably end off the live stream. It's been a good one. Thank you to everybody who commented and liked and all that stuff. Like if you haven't already, subscribe. Hype. I don't know if you can do that on live streams. If you can't, just do that on like my latest video or something. Oh, we went to Sugar Creek today? Nice. Alright. Good screen. Mahalo. Is that? No. I don't know what that is. Anyways, good night, Peter. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.